Welcome back to Cottage Grove High School. I'm your host, Evan Clinton, here on 1400K and we are getting ready for the start of the girls' game. Going to be featuring the 32nd ranked Sisters Outlaws. They're coming in at 3-10 in this one. They've had a tough go of it so far this year. They're only, two of their wins came over 3A teams, and their other victory came due to a North Marion forfeit. Cottage Grove coming into this one, they are ranked number 24 in 4A right now. They're 4-7 to this point, and they've lost 4 of their last 5. But remember now, the Sky M League is just like the boys things. There's really not one team right now that's going to pull away on either side of things, and we just saw that with the 7-7 boys coming in and beating the 9-4 Cottage Grove team in our previous matchup. And it's kind of like that in the girls' scheme of things too, and I know that's probably a surprise because for the first time it looks like the Sutherland Bulldogs are not out of this world good. And I say that, of course, because if you did not know, they have won 4 straight. state titles under head coach Josh Grotting up there, and they are currently sitting at 5-9. So unless they're like trying to deke us or something, it looks like 5 straight, maybe stretched. If you thought 4 straight was stretching it, 3 might have been a little too much, but they kept going anyway. So who knows? Junction City is 10-3 right now in the Sky M. Elmira sitting at 6-6. Sutherland, as I said, is 5-9. Cottage Grove at 4-7. The Sisters team is 3-10, and Sweet Home is sitting at the bottom of the Sky M right now at 1-12. But really, what you see there is Cottage Grove, Sutherland, and Elmira all are looking right now like they are going to be fairly close as far as talent level goes here on this season. Of course, Cottage Grove, though, still got a whole game of basketball to play. They've got to take control of this one early and take care of business tonight here against the Sisters Outlaws. Starters for the visiting Sisters Outlaws going to be the 5'9" senior number 4 Riley Weber, the 5'2" sophomore number 11 Olivia Huffam, the 5'5" junior number 21 Alexis Stewart, the 5'7" junior number 25 Sydney Head, and the 5'10" sophomore number 45 Grayson Sundstrom. Now this really the first game, surprisingly, that Cottage Grove really is going to have that height advantage. I know 3 6-footers, but it's more evident in this one as the tallest of Sisters players going to be coming in at 5'10". So Cottage Grove definitely going to have to use height to their advantage tonight. Starting for the Cottage Grove Lions, the 5'2" junior number 1 Tara Child, who played really well in the first half of their last game, home game against Staten, but kind of petered off there in the second half. Look for her to play a full 4 quarters of basketball, and I think she really could have some opportunity to get out in transition tonight and put some lay-ins up. The 6'2" senior Kira Murphy getting the start for Cottage Grove, the 5'8" junior number 22 Sam May, the 6'3" sophomore number 40 Riley Kelty, and the 6'2" sophomore number 45 Emma Gardner also going to be getting the start here for Cottage Grove. For the Lady Lions, I think the one big question coming into this game is, where has Kira Murphy been? Murphy has had a very tough start to the beginning of this season. She was one of the top scorers for Cottage Grove coming into this year, and she has yet to score a bucket at home. As a matter of fact, coming into this game, she's only averaging 4 points a game, and this is a Kira Murphy that we were used to seeing put up double digits last year. In case you're wondering right now, Riley Kelty is leading the team. She's averaging over 13 points a game for Cottage Grove, is the sophomore. But you just look, Kira Murphy's got to get it going. I know she's got the talent down low. She's just been off to a real slow start here for Cottage Grove, and this being the league opener, I wouldn't be surprised to see her put up some numbers. Starters just now being introduced here for Cottage Grove. So if you're the Lions here, look to transition the basketball. I think Child and May probably going to have some good opportunities to do that. And other than that, I mean, it's the same thing it has been. Work on not turning the ball over. And if I will say one thing for this Cottage Grove team, the progression so far this season has been evident as they are getting better with every game that they have played. Even though they have lost the last 4 or 5, you got to look at who they played. That's been a very tough schedule here for Cottage Grove, and now they're entering league play in a league that really is up in the air. It does look like Junction City is pretty good, but second place and even possibly first if they can come through with a victory against Junction City like they did against Sutherland last year. I really think Cottage Grove, these girls, are going to be in contention for a league title this year. To see if they can put it together. For the tip, it is going to be Riley Kelty and Grayson Sundstrom. It's up and won by Cottage Grove. May into the paint already. Lay in, no good. Board, Murphy. Bucket is up and no good. Another offensive board. This one off glass, and that one's good from Kira Murphy. Her first points at home this year come on the first possession, and now almost a steal, and it is stolen by Cottage Grove, who's pressing early in this one. Child now lay in, no good on the follow. Another bucket for Kira Murphy. She's got 4 here already, and Sisters not responding well to the size of Cottage Grove in the press here, as they're just now going to get it across half court into the paint. Pass is out of bounds off of an outlaw. And it's Cottage Grove basketball with a quick 4-0 lead here in the first quarter of this one. Gardner with it on the right wing. Gardner now to Kelty, top of the key, to Child on the left wing. Child to Murphy, who's double teamed, now out to Gardner. Gardner drives right. Gardner gets the pass to Kelty, who's double teamed. Back to Gardner. Gardner now into the paint. Gardner up and over the defender, and she is fouled. They're going to get that one on Sundstrom, and it's going to be 2 free throws here for Emma Gardner. 6:54 to go here in the first quarter. Ball's into Kelty, up and gets it to go. First bucket of the game for Riley Kelty, and even double teamed there. Saw the effect of that height. And now that ball stolen away by Child. Ball to Murphy. Murphy gets it to Kelty. She's covered by 3 defenders and still gets that one to go. And the size advantage just too much here early, as Cottage Grove is now up 8. Sisters takes it up the floor. Riley Weber has it, and it's stolen away by Tara Child. The ball possession arrow is to Sisters. They will keep it down 8-0 here with 6:20 to go in the first quarter. Ball into Stewart, and it's stolen away by Child. Fast break this way, jump stop, turnaround, jumper is good. And it's a 10-0 lead here for Cottage Grove. Ball goes up the floor again. Weber gets the shot over Kelty, doesn't fall, but the offensive board now out, and the jumper is gonna fall there for Alexa Stewart. First bucket of the game here for Sisters. Gardner takes it right. Gardner around her defender, and she is pushed from behind, and Emma Gardner is going to have 2 free throws. First free throw of the game coming for Gardner, and it is short. Gardner on the year shooting 42% from the line. Second free throw from Gardner. That one is up and good. On the press again. Basketball almost lost there. They will move it up the floor. Stewart with it. On the left wing, Stewart now to Sundstrom, back to Stewart. Stewart now kicks it back outside to Weber. Jumper is no good, and the board goes to Gardner. Cottage Grove going to push. Pass to Child up the floor, and she is fouled by Weber. The first on Weber. It's an 11-2 lead here for Cottage Grove. Free throw from Child is up and good. So far the Lions have done a very good job spreading the floor. The second free throw is in and out for Child. She goes 1 of 2 from the line. Ball back to Sisters. Sundstrom throws it away, but it ends up in the hands of the Outlaws. Huffam with it. Huffam Now gets it out to Stewart on the right wing. Now on the near side, trapped is Sundstrom. Sundstrom tries to split the defender, falls down, ends up with the basketball, tries to get a pass away, and then it's a jump ball here for Sisters in Cottage Grove. Possession arrow is to Cottage Grove. 4:50 to go. They've got a 12-2 lead here in the first quarter. Child throws it away. And that is what Cottage Grove had done a good job of not doing early in this one. Turning the basketball over. Ball back to Sisters. Stewart. Now to Huffam. Huffam now over on the far side to Weber. Weber tries to get it back to Huffam, and Child is on top of it again. This time possession arrow is to Sisters. Into the game for the Outlaws, Kaylee Huber for Sisters. She's going to take out Huffam. Stewart has it stolen away by Child. Child lay-in is good. It's 5 points now for Child. Stewart throws it away, stolen by Gardner into the paint for Murphy, and a travel is going to be called on Kira Murphy. Now it looks like we are going to get a timeout here from Sisters. 4:07 to go here in the first quarter, and Cottage Grove has a 14-2 lead. We are going to take a 30-second break and be back with the rest of the first quarter. Welcome back to Cottage Grove High School. Sisters basketball, and once again trapped in the backcourt are the Outlaws. Sundstrom manages to get it across half court, now over on the far side, and thrown away by Sisters. Riley Weber turns it over, and Cottage Grove will take basketball up the floor once again, already with a 14-2 lead. Sam May with it on the left wing for Cottage Grove. She's going to drive right down low, and she is fouled on the floor. Foul goes on Alexa Stewart, her fourth personal on Sisters. Ball's into Kelty off the inbounds, and she is fouled. She will have 2 free throws coming. Riley Kelty on the year. Used to get to the line. She's 27 of 51 from the free throw stripe, with good for 52%. That one tries to spin out, but does fall in. And Kelty now with 5. Here for Cottage Grove. Second free throw from Kelty. That one up and good as well. The Lions will continue to press. Ball is into Stewart. Out of Huber, back to Stewart. Stewart to Sundstrom. Sundstrom takes it right into Kelty, and that's a charge on Sundstrom. The second foul the first quarter on Grayson Sundstrom. Child now to May on the left wing. Murphy top of the key. She gets it to Gardner. Gardner over the top of Sisters defenders. Can't get it to fall. Sundstrom comes away with the board. Pass is down to Stewart, who is fouled by Child. First foul of the game on Tara Child. First foul on Cottage Grove. Already 6 on Sisters. So the Lions will have a 1-and-1 from here on out. Ball is into Stewart. And then thrown away by Sisters. Sydney Head with the turnover. Child now half court, going to walk it up the floor for Cottage Grove. 2:40 to go here in the first quarter, and Cottage Grove has a 16-2 lead. Kelty, top of the key. Kelty now to Child on the left wing, to Murphy in the paint. She spins, shoots, and gets it to go. Here Murphy now is 6. She had 4 of those in the first 30 seconds of play. Pass is cross court to Weber. Weber now gets it to Stewart for the jumper. That one's no good, and the board goes out of bounds, but it is going to stay with Sisters. Sydney Head to inbound. She gets it in, and we're going to have a 3 here from Stewart that's no good. Now Gardner going to push it. Full court pass is up to Child. Child picks up her dribble on the right wing, gets it to Gardner, now back to Child. Gardner, and now a foul. Down low, it looks like they're going to get that one on Stewart, and that is already number 7. So Samantha May is going to go to the line to shoot the front end of a 1-and-1. She's shooting 44% from the line on the year. Only had 9 attempts. That one's no good, but the board goes to Kelty. And she gets the easy putback. It's a 20-2 lead here for Cottage Grove. Ball over on the far side. Megan Greeny is in. Stewart takes it, drives baseline, and throws it into Weber. Weber now to Greeny, who's going to shoot it. Can't get it to fall off glass, and the board goes to Cottage Grove. Child with it, 1:15 to go here in the first quarter. May takes it left into the paint. She loses her dribble. And then the ball is out of bounds. It looks like they're going to say it went out off of Kelty. Sisters to inbound. Ball is in to Weber. Weber is fouled by Child, who could not get out of her way. It's the second now here on Tara Child. Only the second on Cottage Grove. And now Madison Bethke is going to come in for the Lions. And now Child comes away with a steal at half court. We're going to get a foul on Kaylee Huber. So Child is going to be at the line for a 1-and-1. She's 1 of 2 from the stripe tonight. First one is up and no good, and the board goes to Sisters. Weber going to take it up the floor for the Outlaws. Weber takes it left, throws it to Greeny. Now on the outside to Head, back to Greeny. Greeny now out here to Huber. Huber pass is tipped and stolen away by Child. Fast break, lay in is no good, and another foul is called on Huber. It's going to be 2 free throws here for Tara Child. It is already the 19th foul here on Sisters. The first free throw from Child is no good. Second free throw from Child is up, and it is off the mark. The rebound goes to Weber. Weber takes it left. That pass tipped and stolen. Child with the fast break again, and another foul from behind. That's the third straight on Huber. Two more free throws here for Tara Child with 17.9 seconds to go in the first quarter. Free throw is up, and that one is good from Child, who has 6. Second free throw from Child. That one's up and in as well. Maria Pardee due to check in here for Cottage Grove. The Outlaws to inbound the basketball. Greening out ahead. Over on the far side to Huffam, and it's stolen away by Murphy. Murphy shot, no good. The board goes to Pardee. Gets the putback, as this one has gotten ugly very quickly. At the end of the first quarter, Cottage Grove has a 24-2 lead. We are going to take a 1-minute break and be back at the start of the second quarter.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget that halftime today will be doing the shootout. Your chance to win $50. Tickets on sale for $1 each or $6 for $5. Your chance is $50 at halftime of this game.
And welcome back to Cottage Grove High School. I'm your host, Evan McClendon, here on 1400 KNND. At the end of one, it is Cottage Grove 24 and Sisters 2. Sisters has had absolutely no answer for the Lions press in the first quarter. It's going to be Cottage Grove basketball to start the second quarter. Pardee down low to Murphy. She's triple teamed. Gets it to Kelty though, and off glass. And in. It's just too easy right now here for Cottage Grove. So they're going to stick with the press, even up 24. Huffam gets it away. Now over to Weber on the left wing. Weber gets the ball up the floor. Now into the paint. Almost walked with it. Now to Head, who's going to shoot the jumper, and Head gets that one to fall. Sydney Head with her first 2 of the game. Ball to Pardee. Now Gardner on the right wing. Gardner to Kelty. Pardee on the left wing. She gets it down low to Murphy. No good. The board to Kelty, and she misses the putback attempt. Now Olivia Huffam pushes the ball up the floor here for Cottage Grove. Huffam has it knocked out of bounds by Sam May. Now Maddie Ladd, the freshman, gonna come in for Cottage Grove. Will be Sisters basketball. ball is into Weber. Weber now to Huffam, right wing, back to Weber. Weber now on the far side to Head. Jumper, that one's no good. The board is knocked out of bounds by Cottage Grove. Ball to Weber now on the left wing. Weber throws it away, stolen away by Sam May, and then fouled in the backcourt is May. And already Cottage Grove is in the double bonus here. Maybe 2 free throws for the rest of the first half for the Lady Lions. Sam May to the line. She's 0 for 1 from there on the night. And that one no good as well. End of the game here for Cottage Grove, senior Emma Fain. Second free throw from May. That one is up and in. Her first point of the night. And it's Sisters basketball. Head gets it into Huffam. Huffam back to Head, and they're going to get a reach-in foul here on Sam May. It's just the first on May, only the 3rd team foul here in the first half on Cottage Grove. Huffam with it on the left wing. Now to Stewart. Stewart to Greeny. She's trapped in the corner, gets it away to Huffam in the paint. Huffam now out to Head. Jumper, that one's no good, and the board goes to Fain. May now to walk it up the floor for Cottage Grove, over to Pardee. Pardee to Gardner on the right wing, now to Ladd, top of the key. Pardee tries to get it down low to Fain, and we're going to get a foul, I believe, on Emma Fain. Indeed it is on Fain. The PA guy announced that it was Maddie Ladd. It looked like the signal was Emma Fain. I'll figure that one out at halftime. Nonetheless, it's Sisters basketball. Head has it. Head now gets it away to Bianchi. Now back to Stewart, top of the key. Stewart to Greeny. Shot is blocked by Emma Gardner. And the ball back to Cottage Grove with 5:15 to go in the first half. Gardner now out to the freshman Maddie Ladd. Pardee on the left wing. Now to May on the right wing. Into the paint, and it looks like head coach Kevin Yoss didn't like what he was seeing, and so he is going to take a timeout. It looks like it is a full timeout from Yoss. We are going to take a 1-minute break and be back with the rest of the first half. Welcome back to Cottage Grove High School. I'm your host, Evan McClendon, here on 1400K NND. A 3 from Sam May is off the mark out of the break. Saved from going out of bounds by Sisters. Back to Cottage Grove. Gardner has it. Now back to May. She shot fakes, takes it over to Pardee on the right wing. Pardee to Ladd down low, and it's knocked out of bounds by Sisters. Cottage Grove right now with a 27-4 lead over the Sisters Outlaws. Pardee to Gardner off the inbounds pass. Can't get the shot to fall, and the board goes to Sisters. Weber gets it to Stewart. Now back to Weber. And a foul going to get called here on Sam May. It was only the 5th here on Cottage Grove. Stewart takes the inbounds pass, now gets it out to Weber at half court. Weber tries to get the pass down low, and it's stolen away again by the Lions. They'll take it up the floor. Pardee on the right wing. Pardee, now the Ladd in the paint. Ladd back out to Pardee, now to Bethke on the left wing. To Fain, nice pass to Gardner. He's left wide open down there. She gets the bucket. Ball to Sydney Head, and now Stewart, and they're going to get a travel here on Stewart. So it's going to be Cottage Grove basketball. And into the game for Cottage Grove, Michaela Bloomquist. She's got the ball on the left wing. Now to Pardee in the paint. She's going to turn and shoot, and that one doesn't fall. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Sisters basketball. 3:41 to go here in the first half. Cottage Grove with a 29-4 lead. Stewart takes it up the floor for Sisters. Now to Weber, back to Stewart. Stewart on the baseline, now back over to Weber on the left wing. Weber on the far side to Head. She gets double teamed. That pass tipped, almost stolen away. Ball now to Weber. Weber trapped down low, back out to Head. Jumper, that one's no good. And the board goes to Maddie Ladd. Bloomquist over to Pardee on the right wing. Pardee to Ladd, top of the key, and Ladd throws it away. Now Meg Schatz into the game here for Cottage Grove. And Caleb Bloomquist out for Cottage Grove. Sisters basketball. Huffam to Weber on the right wing, and now to Sundstrom, and they're going to get a foul here on Maddie Ladd from behind. Inbounding from the near side, and it's almost stolen away by Pardee, and then it is taken by Bethke. Now Pardee's going to push it. She has it stolen back by Olivia Huffam, who then gets it away to Sundstrom. Sundstrom, nice pass down low to Stewart. Up and in and one here for Sisters. Alexa Stewart with her second bucket of the game, and she'll have a free throw coming. Foul goes on Meg Schatz. It is her first. Free throw up and is good from Stewart. She's now got 5. Bethke with it for Cottage Grove. Now to Schatz on the left wing. To Ladd, top of the key. Now Schatz. Schatz over to Bethke. Now down low to Ladd. Ladd shoots it over the defender. Can't get it to fall. Board goes to Gardner. She shoots and misses, then has it blocked from behind by Sisters. 2:06 to go here in the first half, and Bethke comes away with the steal. Bethke gets it to Schatz, now to Ladd. Ladd lay-in is good. First bucket of the game for the freshman. First points at home for the freshman in her what is going to be a full-year varsity career. She sticks with it. Stewart now over on the far side to Weber. Weber jumper is no good, and the board goes to Ladd. Pardee is going to push it here for Cottage Grove. Pardee into the paint, the lay-in, and she is fouled. That one goes on Stewart. That is her third. Be 2 free throws for Maria Pardee. The first one is up and no good from the line on the year. Second free throw, that one is in and out as well, and the board goes to Sisters with 1:30 to go here in the first half. Ball to Head, and now Head gets fouled by Bloomquist. It's going to be a 1-and-1 for Sydney Head. Cottage Grove now has a 31-7 lead. Head looking to chip away at that. Free throw up, and that one's no good, but the board goes to Weber down low. Weber turns around and can't get the putback attempt to go, and then Bethke loses herself out of bounds. Ball will stick with Sisters. Kira Murphy going to come back in for Cottage Grove. Sisters to inbound. They get it into Weber. Weber travels. Ball back to Cottage Grove with just over a minute to go here in the first half. Bethke with it on the left wing, gives it up to Murphy. Now Kelty top of the key. Kelty over to Bethke, wide open right wing 3. That one's too strong. Rebound goes to Bloomquist. She tries to get it down low to Kelty, but it's tied up down low. Sundstrom comes away with it. And now Head with the pass down to Bianchi. Bianchi throws it behind Sundstrom, and it is out of bounds. Back to Cottage Grove with 45 seconds to go here in the first half. Bethke to Murphy on the left wing. Now Kelty top of the key. Kelty to Bloomquist. Gets it down low to Murphy. Turn around. That one doesn't fall, and the board goes to Huffam. Huffam is pushing up the floor. Huffam into the paint. Huffam lay-in is no good. Cottage Grove comes away with the basketball. 20 seconds to go here in the first half. Kelty now to Bethke on the left wing. Nice pass down low, but Murphy can't handle it, and then looked like the ball bounced out of bounds, but now only 4 seconds. Ball down low to Kelty. Bucket is no good. The board is rejected by Weber, and that is how the first half is going to end, and it is all Cottage Grove here at Cottage Grove High School, as it is a 31-7 lead here for the Lady Lions. It's been complete domination from the start, as the press from Cottage Grove just hasn't allowed Sisters to do anything here in the first half. Alexis Stewart with 5 points and Sydney Head with the other 2 for Sisters, as the defense has just been stifling here for the Outlaws. We're going to take about an 8-minute break, and we'll be back with the second half of this one.
right, guys, we got about 30 seconds. Any last minute takers? Got two over here. Two over here. Anybody else? Silver dollar. I'm just going to keep that one. We're going to flip the quarter. And if you win, you get to choose whether you want to shoot a three-pointer or a free throw. If you lose, you automatically have to shoot the three-pointer. You guys ready? Lose again. Last four digits. 0, 8, 6, 7. Did you get it? Did you see? Come on out. You can pick somebody else or you can see yourself. Alright, here we go. Head this out. It's all tails and sails. Free throw or a three-pointer? What do you guys think? Three-pointer? Thank you very much for joining.
send it on back out to him. Thank you very much, Mr. Wrighton. Welcome back to Cottage Grove High School. We're just about ready for the start of the second half. Cottage Grove right now with a 31-7 lead headed into the second half. We'll see if the Lions decide to continue to press here early on in the third quarter, and about how long it takes to get some of those backups in. It's going to be Tara Child, Maria Pardee, Riley Kelty, Samantha May, and Kira Murphy to start this third quarter for Sisters. It is going to be Weber, Grayson Sundstrom, Stewart, Sydney Head, and Olivia Huffam to start this second half. Huffam has it on the right wing. She gets it down low to Weber. Weber trapped. Now gets it out to Stewart for the jumper. That one's no good. And the board goes to Murphy. Pardee with it. She gets it away to Child. Pardee now to Kelty, top of the key. Kelty over to Child on the left wing. Child down low, wide open. Kelty, who's able to finish. Riley Kelty with 2 more on the night. She's now got 12 here for Cottage Grove, and the Lady Lions are going to continue to press here at the beginning of the third quarter. That pass is thrown and knocked out of bounds by Pardee. Inbound from underneath the hoop, and it's into Stewart, left open for 3. That one's no good, and the board goes to Kira Murphy. Pardee takes it up to 4 for Cottage Grove, gives it away to Child, now to Pardee on the right wing. Kelty top of the key. Kelty over to Child on the left wing. Child now to Pardee. May on the right wing, and we're going to get a foul down low. I think they're going to get the sophomore Kelty on the offensive side of things for that one. That is her first. Weber with it, cross court over to Huffam. Huffam with it on the right wing, gets it over to Head, now back to Huffam. Huffam splits the defense, gets it down low to Weber, and it's tied up. No, we're going to get a foul called on May. That is Samantha May's third. Now Maddie Ladd is going to come in here for May. Only the second team foul here on Cottage Grove. Inbounds pass, ball is into Stewart. Jumper's no good, but the offensive board goes to Sydney Head. Cottage Grove up 33-7. Huffam now to Sundstrom. Sundstrom loses the ball. Sundstrom gets it back after a few tips. Now gets it out to Stewart. And it looks like we got a timeout before that shot from Alan Von Stein, the head coach of Sisters. We are going to take a 30-second break and be back with the rest of the third quarter. And welcome back to Cottage Grove High School. I'm your host, Evan McClendon, here on 1400 KNND. Sisters basketball. Here with just over 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Cottage Grove up 33-7. Head with the baseline jumper. That one's no good. Outlet pass to Child is stolen away by Huffam. Huffam takes it up the floor for Sisters. Now to Stewart. Stewart gets a screen, takes it over to the right wing. Stewart now to Sundstrom on the far side. She drives baseline, gets it away. Jumper from Head is good. Good pass there from Sundstrom. And Head gets the bucket. Now to Ladd on the right wing. To Kelty, top of the key, over to Child on the left wing. Back to the freshman Ladd. They get it down low to Kelty again, and Kelty hits the turnaround jumper. Riley Kelty's just been too much for Sisters, as she's now outscored the entire Sisters Outlaws team. And triple teamed in the backcourt, causes the turnover. Lay in Pardee, that one's up and good. And it's now a 37-9 lead here for Cottage Grove, and it looks like we've got another timeout. This one going to be a full timeout, so we're going to take a 1-minute break and be back with the rest of the third quarter. And welcome back to Cottage Grove High School. 4:43 to go here in the third quarter. Cottage Grove with a 37-9 lead, and another turnover here from Sisters. Child, fast break for Cottage Grove. She gets it out to Bloomquist. Bloomquist over to Murphy on the left wing. Kelty to Child. Now to Bloomquist on the right wing, to Murphy, top of the key, over to Child on the left wing, who's going to shoot the three. That one's no good. And the board goes to Sisters, and it's tied up by Cottage Grove. Possession arrow is to Cottage Grove. It's like Madison Bethke going to come in for Child. .405 to go here in the third quarter. Megan Greeny comes in for Sisters. Ball is into Kelty. Kelty can't get that shot to go, but the board goes to Ladd, and she gets the putback. Second bucket of the game for Ladd. Now it looks like Cottage Grove has decided that they are going to back up defensively. Now up 30. Ball down low to Weber. Weber gets trapped down low. Nice outlet pass to Sundstrom, but it's through her hands. And it will be Cottage Grove ball. Bianchi into the game for Sisters. Murphy with it on the left wing. Now to Kelty, top of the key. Kelty to Bloomquist on the right wing. Bloomquist now to Murphy, over to Bethke on the left wing for three. That one's good. Madison Bethke gets the three to fall, her first bucket of the game. Ball on the near side to Bianchi. Now Stewart left wing three. That one's off the mark, and the board goes to Ladd. 3:05 to go here in the third. It's a 33-point lead here for Cottage Grove. Ladd on the right wing. Kelty, top of the key. Kelty now over to Bethke on the left wing. She tries to get the pass down low, but it is stolen away by Sisters. Huber takes it up the floor for Cottage Grove. Huber now throws it away. Ball back to the Lions as Bloomquist going to walk it up the floor for Cottage Grove. Murphy with it on the left wing. Murphy cross court to Ladd. Now Bloomquist, nice pass down low to Kelty, and Kelty's fouled on the shot attempt. I believe that one going to go on Sundstrom. Indeed, that one goes on Grayson Sundstrom. That's her third. It's going to be 2 free throws here for Kelty. She's 2 for 2 tonight. First one is up and off the mark. Second free throw coming here for Riley Kelty. It is up and in for Kelty. She's now got 15 for Cottage Grove, and she will check out. Maria Pardee into the game for Cottage Grove. Ball to Weber down low. Weber out to Sundstrom on the right wing. Sundstrom throws it cross court. Jumper for Huber is off the mark. And the board goes to Cottage Grove. Pardee now to Bethke on the right wing. To Ladd. Ladd now to Bloomquist, over to Bethke, wide open for 3. That one's no good. The board goes to Sisters. Huber walks up the floor, and then an illegal screen. It's going to be called on Riley Weber. She led with the shoulder on that one. Ball back to Cottage Grove. Pardee with it on the right wing. Now to Ladd, top of the key. Ladd over to Bloomquist on the left wing. 1:30 to go here in the third quarter. Cottage Grove with a 43-9 lead. Now Bethke with the 3. It's no good, but the board is out to Bloomquist. That's no good. Board goes to Murphy. She can't get the putback to fall. Another offensive board. Pass down low to Murphy. Turn around, and that one doesn't go, but she's going to get 2 free throws out of it as 3 straight offensive boards there for Cottage Grove. It's going to result in free throws. That one goes on Kaylee Huber. That is her 4th. Now Kira Murphy to the line for Cottage Grove, and that one is up and off the back of the iron and out. Second free throw coming here from the senior Murphy. It is up and no good, and the board goes to Sisters. Excuse me, it's out of bounds off of Sisters as Greeny lost it. So Cottage Grove is going to keep it. It's inbounded to Ladd. Ladd off glass. That one's no good, and the board goes to Sundstrom for Sisters. Huffam walks it up the floor for the Outlaws. Now on the near side to Head. Head out to Weber. She loses it, picks it up. Now over on the far side to Sundstrom. Sundstrom on the right wing with Schatz defending. She's going to drive baseline. Sundstrom underneath, and she is fouled. Either on Pardee or Ladd. They're going to get Ladd for it. That's her 3rd, and it's going to be free throws here for Sundstrom. First one is up and no good. Second free throw coming for Sundstrom. That one's short as well, and the rebound goes to Schatz. Cottage Grove going to push it. Bloomquist to Bethke on the far side. Now to Pardee. Now to Schatz on the right wing. Schatz to Ladd, top of the key, over to Bloomquist on the left wing. Bloomquist throws it away. Sisters basketball, Huffam with it. Huffam takes it up the floor, now gets it over on the far side to Sundstrom. Sundstrom out of control, loses the basketball. Bloomquist back the other way, gives it away to Bethke with 10 seconds to go. There's 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5. Now Bethke. Bethke to Schatz. She'll shoot the 3. That one's no good. And the board goes out of bounds to end the third quarter. Cottage Grove pushes that lead up just a little bit more as they got a 34-point lead. It's 43-9 here at Cottage Grove High School. We're going to take a 1-minute break and be back with the fourth quarter of this one. And welcome back to Cottage Grove High School. I'm your host, Evan McClendon, here on 1400 KNND. Fourth quarter about to start. This is a 43-9 lead here for Sisters. Well, excuse me, for Cottage Grove. Ball out on the far side to Sundstrom. Now Greeny going to shoot it. That one's no good, but an offensive board and up and in from Grayson Sundstrom with her first bucket of the game. It's Meg Schatz, Michaela Bloomquist, Bethke, Maddie Ladd, and Maria Pardee in the game here for Cottage Grove. Bloomquist now to Schatz, and Schatz loses it. Now gets it back to Bloomquist. She'll drive right. Bloomquist now to Ladd on the near side. Ladd now back to Bloomquist. Bloomquist over to Schatz. Wide open left wing 3 is just off the mark. The board is out of bounds off of Pardee. Sisters basketball. It's Huffam, Sundstrom, Weber, and Greeny, along with Sydney Head in there for Sisters. Weber has it. Now to Sundstrom on the left wing. She'll drive baseline. Nice pass down low to Huffam, but she loses it. Gets it back out to Weber, and then Weber walks with it. Stewart going to come back into the game for Cottage Grove. Emma Fain also in for the Lions. Tara Batchelder into the game for the first time for Cottage Grove. And Bloomquist over to Bethke, who's going to shoot the 3, and Madison Bethke hits her second 3 of the game. She's got 6. Ball over to Huber for Sisters on the right wing. Now to Sundstrom. Sundstrom to Stewart. Jumper, that one's short, and the board goes to Emma Fain. Ball over to Bethke again. This time she shot fakes, gets it to Batchelder. Batchelder trying to get it down low, throws it away. Turnover, ball back to Sisters. That pass intended for Huber. Batchelder to inbound. She gets it into Bloomquist. Now back to Batchelder. To Bethke, top of the key. Bethke to Fain. Fain down to Ladd, and Ladd gets the bucket. Maddie Ladd now with 6, and it's a 48-11 lead here for Cottage Grove. Stewart now out to Huber. Sundstrom on the far side. Sundstrom drives baseline and has it rejected by Ladd. Ball to Bloomquist. Bloomquist, jump stop, jumper. That one's no good, but the long board goes out to Bethke. Ball to Bloomquist, now over to Bethke on the left wing. Gonna shoot another 3. That one's off the mark. And the board goes to Sisters. Stewart takes it up the floor for the Outlaws. Stewart now out to Huber on the far side. Head, baseline jumper. That's an air ball, but the board goes to Sisters. Stewart in the paint. Stewart throws up a wild one. Head with the board. Now to Bianchi, and Bianchi's fouled on the shot attempt. It's going to be 2 free throws here for Bianchi with 4:29 to go here in the 4th quarter. Free throw up, and the free throw is good from Bianchi. Second free throw coming from Bianchi. That one's in and out. The board goes to Ladd. First points of the night for Sophia Bianchi. Bloomquist over to Bethke. She's going to shoot it again. This one's no good. The board on the ground, and we got a jump ball. Possession arrow is to Cottage Grove. Meg Schatz is going to come in for Madison Bethke. Ball is into Batchelder for Cottage Grove. Now to Bloomquist on the right wing. Bloomquist has it knocked out of her hands. Now to Schatz, top of the key. Schatz to Bloomquist. Bloomquist takes it right, gets it down low to Emma Fain. Fain has it blocked from behind, then puts it up over the defender. Rebound goes to Ladd. Ball's on the floor, and eventually we should get a jump ball, and there it is. This time Sisters has the possession arrow. Sisters with the basketball will take it up the floor. It's Stewart. Now over to Rush. Ellie Rush into the game for Sisters. Ball down low to Bianchi. Now out on the outside to Josie Ayler. And the ball on the floor again. Another jump ball. This time possession arrow is to Cottage Grove with 3:19 to go here in the 4th quarter. Now it looks like Hallie Schwartz is going to come in here for Sisters. Ball over to Schatz on the left wing for Cottage Grove. Now to Ladd, free throw line. Now back to Schatz on the left wing. Batchelder now to Bloomquist on the right wing. She'll step right, take the jumper. That one's too strong. Sisters comes away with the rebound. Stewart shoots the jumper, and it's a block there from Maddie Ladd. Bloomquist now over to Schatz. 3. That one's good. Meg Schatz with her first bucket of the game. It's 51-12. Here Cottage Grove with the big lead. Schwartz with it. Schwartz gets it out to Stewart. Stewart, cross court to Head. Head trying to get it back to Schwartz. Now cross court to Ayler, to Head on the baseline. Head takes it right. Now down low in the paint, and it's stolen away by Schatz. Batchelder going to push it here for Cottage Grove. Batchelder now over to Schatz on the left wing. Schatz to Fain. Now Ladd, turn around, no good, but she is fouled, and it's going to be 2 free throws here for Maddie Ladd with 1:47 to go in the fourth quarter. Be 2 free throws here for the freshman Maddie Ladd. He's got 6 on the night. Weber and Greeny going to come back in for Sisters. Second free throw, that one is off the mark, but the board goes to Schatz. Bloomquist now over to Schatz, and that 3 is no good. And we're going to get a foul down low over the back, going to be called on Maddie Ladd. Sisters basketball. Weber going to take it up the floor for the Outlaws. Ball to Ayler now on the right wing. Ayler cross court to Schwartz. Now on the baseline, jumper from Greeny is good. Megan Greeny into the scoring column with her first bucket of the game, but Cottage Grove still with a 51-14 lead here as the clock approaches a minute, and now we got a steal from Schwartz. Schwartz, fast break, gets it to go. Hallie Schwartz with the bucket. Schatz with it for Cottage Grove with 50 seconds to go in this one. May, nice pass down low, gets it to Ladd. She can't finish. Out of Schwartz. Spain came away with the board, and then a blocking foul going to be called on Weber, as there was some head-to-head contact there. Batchelder and Weber. Weber looks pretty shaken up down there. Batchelder looks all right. They're fined by the concussion protocol of the NFL, I can tell you that. Batchelder takes it right and tries to get the pass down low to Ladd, but it's overthrown. And it will be Sisters basketball with 28.4 seconds to go in this one. 51-16, and a 3 now from Stewart. That one's no good. Board goes to Sisters and then stolen away by Cottage Grove with 13 seconds to go. Ball to Batchelder. Batchelder now out to Bloomquist. Bloomquist out to Schatz. Only 5 seconds. Now to Batchelder, is going to shoot the 3. That one's no good, and the board goes to Sisters. That is how this one is going to end here in Cottage Grove High School. It's a 16 victory over the visiting Sisters Outlaws. Well, on paper, kind of looked like this one was going to be winning. That's